As always, Ted, kick us off. Who do you have as your winner of the week?
I had to go with Mr. Mark Andrews. Gabe, did you know that Mark Andrews is now the all-time leading receiving touchdowns at Baltimore? 43 lifetime receiving touchdowns, passes Todd Heap. Congratulations, Mark. Well done. And got it in a big time win over one of his best friends, Baker Mayfield, on Monday Night TV or Monday Night Football. What
That
was
was
that?
so weird.
Monday Night
I was like,
TV.
I was like, is this a new thing? Is Teddy calling Monday Night Football?
What
What
is that?
was that?
I don't. Oh, I'm sorry.
This is what
Uh,
happens when we record late at night and not in the morning.
been a long day. But I thought that was awesome. Good for Mark. Big time win. 43 receiving touchdowns for his career there at Baltimore. Pretty impressive. And don't look now, Gabe, but that is a 5-2 football team that's playing some good ball.
Number one scoring offense in the league.
Is that right?
They've been putting up points, man.
Yeah. They're tied with the Washington Commanders, which
That makes a lot of
will be
sense.
going down a little bit.
That is, I mean, the Ravens, that offense is
Very good.
fantastic. Lamar Jackson's playing some really good football. I still can't get over how good Derrick Henry looks in that uniform. It's amazing.
I can't believe how good he looks. I can't believe how fast he still is.
What do you have, like 170 yards in that game? Monday Night
Uh,
Football? He's
I mean,
running wild, dude.
it had to be 169
Nice.
on 15 carries.
Well, he had like an 80 yarder. I mean, so that'll do it. But he
I
he
know.
looks great. Lamar Jackson, it was interesting that he slimmed down the way that he did, but my gosh, he is I mean, he looks fantastic.
Derrick Henry is listed. There's no way this is correct. He's listed on ESPN at 6'2", 247. 6'2", my ass. There is no way.
He's big. What do you think? 6'3" and a half?
He's every bit of 6'4". We're talking about the same person, aren't we, Derrick Henry?
Yes. I've
I'm
stood next to him before. I didn't really think about it. All I thought was this guy's enormous for a
I'm
running
a
back.
quarter of an inch away from 6'2". Me and this guy are not close to the same size.
Well, take it up with the people measuring. Don't get mad at me.
Well, I really was looking at that. He's 30 years old now, which that makes me feel incredibly old, and he's moving great. I mean, typically a back of that size doesn't have great lasting power in the NFL.
He is, I mean, he's one of a kind. In this era of football, feels like he's one of a kind. It's awesome. I'm
Yeah.
happy that he's succeeding. It's like all the guys that I played with in Tennessee that played with him love him. So Ravens are damn good. Are they the best team in the league? I know that Kansas City beat them. I know that Kansas City's undefeated.
I mean, someone's going to have to convince me that it's not Detroit.
I love watching the Lions succeed. Makes
Dude,
me happy.
they
Makes my heart happy.
run the ball so good. It is so awesome watching them run the football.
Ben
Fantastic.
Johnson could dial it up, brother.
Oh my gosh. Good stuff.
Who do you have as your loser of the week?
Baker Mayfield.
Mm.
I'm going back to the same game. Here's a team that was cruising, looking really good. Um, and then they lose to Baltimore, but man, did they take their lumps in that game. Godwin goes down, the broken leg.
Well, it's not supposed to turn that way, Ted.
No. You hate when you see a guy laying on his belly with the foot sticking straight up in the air.
Did you see the clip of him on the cart? It was pretty cool. I think he was talking to the athletic trainer who was sitting on there with him, and he just I'm not the best lip reader, but it looked like he said, "Back to work."
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like to be in that moment, just snap your leg and just be like, "Hey, back to work." I'm not betting against that guy. And
Yeah.
I know he's had his injury issues, but it was a cool clip.
Yeah. And then Mike Evans, I they say he's going to be out until the bye week. Godwin's done for the season. Hey, Shep, here we go, man. Now's your time to step up, fill that role. It's gonna be the road just all of a sudden got way more difficult. And the and the Bucks, they got the Chiefs coming up, they've got the 49ers coming up. So
49ers are beat the hell too.
yeah, that's right. That's right. We'll see what
So
happens. I mean, everyone, this is the NFL. This is not the first time a team has had injury issues, but they're going to have to battle through. I hate that for them. They were rolling.
things are not easy when your top two wide receivers are out.
And it just goes to show you how quickly things can turn in football.
Changed quickly. Hate that for Baker.
I do too.
He was on his way to MVP, man. And now doesn't doesn't feel like he's on his way to MVP. It's hard to do when you don't have your best wide receivers. Damn it.
It feels like he's headed for an early fishing trip, perhaps. I don't know.
I, I'm not betting against that guy, but yeah.
Too early to tell. They'll be okay.
Maybe
Figure
they
something out.
can. You think they trade for someone?
I mean, it happened a week too late.
Is
You
it?
know,
Is it? Has the deadline already gone by?
I don't think it has, but I mean, you had both Amari Cooper and
Right.
Devontae Adams get traded last week.
I wonder if the Rams would trade Cooper Cup.
He's hurt.
Get him down to Florida. Get him in some humidity.
Get that circulation flowing.
Get the blood flowing down there, man. Oh, you could do it, Baker. Let's go. All right, let's get to my winner and loser. But first, we're brought to you by Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code OK Breakdown to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. And make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your sports opinions into real money all season long on Prize Picks. You just pick more or less on at least two players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. This week, I'm looking at the football board and selecting Jordan Addison more than 40 and a half receiving yards and Matthew Stafford less than 1.5 touchdown passes on Thursday Night Football. Prize Pick puts its members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When your picks hit, you can get your money in as quick as 15 minutes. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code OK Breakdown to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game.
We're brought to you by HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. We all know home cooked meals are so much better for you, but you don't always have time to pull it off. But with HelloFresh handling all the meal planning, shopping, and most of the prep, it's easier than ever to get dinner on the table quick and painless. My wife and I made HelloFresh's pecan crusted chicken with honey mustard sauce and lemony apple salad. It's easy to make, healthy, delicious, and it was easy to follow the instructions. Only took about 30 minutes. HelloFresh lets you easily customize your delivery from week to week, tailor everything to your schedule by adjusting your delivery day, or skip a week when you're not able to cook at home. Get 10 free meals at HelloFresh.com/free OK Breakdown. It's applied across 7 boxes, new subscribers only, and varies by plan. That's 10 free HelloFresh meals just by going to HelloFresh.com/free OK Breakdown.
For my winner of the week, thought about going with the Oklahoma City Thunder. You ready to get this thing started, Ted? Let's go.
Ready or not, here we come.
Get started Thursday night in Denver. Now it's a bummer. Hartenstein will be out with a broken hand for a while, but think that this is going to be a really good squad. Been consuming a lot of preseason NBA content, and pretty much everyone has us going to the finals. Some of them have us winning the finals. So the expectations could not be higher for this team. And that journey starts on Thursday night, and I'm fired up about it. Let's go.
Going to be awesome. The couple additions that they made seems like the fit's perfect, right?
I'm bummed he broke his hand, but with Hartenstein out for a while, it does give Mark Daigneault, he loves to tinker with lineups, Ted. It's his favorite thing. Mm-hmm. Just throwing random lineups out there. So we'll see some tinkering from Daigneault, and we'll see what it looks like. But I feel great about the addition of Caruso. I thought that Cason Wallace looked really good in preseason. Chet looks way more aggressive going to the basket. Shea's shot looks so much smoother. I think he's going to have a career year from three. Jalen Williams is even better. Stop rolling your ankle, though, man. Stop it. Adidas better be paying that guy a lot of money. Change your shoes. Stop rolling your ankle. Wear some Nikes.
That's like a hard thing to kick. Once it happens and all those ligaments are loosened up.
Don't stop it. What are you doing? Stop.
Just saying.
He rolled it in the preseason game I was at, and I was like, I want preseason to be over right now. But I'm beyond excited for this season. It's going to be so much fun. But my winner of the week, Major League Baseball. Yankees, Dodgers World Series. You kidding me?
Logo series.
I mean, that's pretty much ideal for everyone involved. TV networks, the league, and then these are two deserving, like really good baseball teams.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
And then you got the biggest names in the sport in the World Series. Two massive brands. I mean, what else could you ask for? And I know a lot of people hate both of these organizations. I get that. I don't have a baseball team, so I don't have to worry about it. I just want to be entertained. And I know this. Shohei Ohtani's going to entertain me. Aaron Judge is going to entertain me. Garrett Cole's going to entertain me. Mookie Betts, Juan Soto. Like, there's so many guys in this series. It's going to be awesome. Get started on Friday night. Once again, fired up.
Who do you think wins it? Do
Yankees.
You have any idea? Yankees? What's your theory?
I think they got the better bats, man. I guess Ohtani could go crazy. Give me the Yankees. I don't care who wins. You're looking at me like you're offended I picked the Yankees.
No, I don't know. I have no idea who's going to win.
This is who's going to win. Whoever's bullpen is better.
I know. That's why when you said they had the better bats, I was taken aback. That's gonna be the difference?
I don't know. You're acting like I'm a hardcore baseball guy.
We'll say Stanton's coming alive.
Judge has not been good in the playoffs.
I know.
I haven't been talking about it on here really, but I've been watching.
I don't know. I don't know enough about either team really, which, it's kind of like the perfect series for me. I know the stars, so I could tune in and, like learn as I go. It's fun to do that,
I can't wait for us to make sweeping judgments about the guys on both of these teams based on a handful of games. It's going to be great.
1 or 2 games. Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Perfect.
Ohtani stinks. Guy can't hit in the clutch. I doubt that's what we're going to be saying. Judge has more pressure on him, in my opinion, because I don't think he exactly has the reputation of being clutch in massive moments when it comes to the playoffs. And this is, I mean, here's his opportunity. And he hasn't been awful at the plate, but he hasn't been, this guy's getting paid $1 gajillion good at the plate in the playoffs.
How awesome would it be if they walked Otani out to start game one?
Oh my gosh. He just like walks out, he just like shakes his arm. He's like, all right, here we go. Elbow
Yeah.
feels good today.
Uh, dude, I mean, and I know this isn't the
Who is it?
first
Cole and
time.
Flaherty going in game one, I assume? I didn't look it up.
Yeah, probably. I, I don't
Yeah.
know how often we've had um, a New York versus LA like series, like a seven, but that's a lot of travel.
Yeah.
If
That's a
this
good
thing
point.
goes seven games, that's a lot of travel.
They'll be fine.
Yeah.
My
Drag
loser of the
this
week.
thing out, man. Drag this thing
I'm
out.
excited. This is the most excited I've been for the World Series in a while.
I'm glad you brought it up because I'm going to force my son to watch all the games with me.
Love that. Love that for you. Some father son bonding time.
Feel bad for the video games. Sorry. Feel bad for YouTube. Sorry. We're watching baseball.
Love it. You're such a good father. Good for you.
Yeah, right.
My loser of the week. I'm going with Indiana. And hear me out, Ted.
Mm.
7-0 football team. College game day is going to Bloomington, isn't it?
Yes.
So they've got Washington this weekend. College game day is going there, so going to be a big deal, going to be an awesome atmosphere. But the biggest reason they're 7-0 is their offense. They got the number one scoring offense in college football. And a big piece of that is Kurtis Rourke. He's been awesome. He got hurt in their blowout win over Nebraska. And he had thumb surgery on Monday. The thumb on his throwing hand. He's a quarterback.
Seems like a bigger deal than Coach Signetti was making it.
Yeah, what he called it, the thumb thingy.
He's got a little thumb thingy.
And I'm reading these reports, and people are out there like, oh, they feel great that he's going to be back for Michigan State on November 2nd. What kind of thumb surgery did this guy have to where he's going to be back in 2 weeks?
I don't know.
I've never heard of that. Is there like a tightrope equivalent? You know how you do the tightrope on the ankle? Is there a thumb
I don't know,
equivalent?
but if they had, I should have gotten it
Oh gosh.
with this
This
thing.
is why you watch on YouTube, people. Yeah, we've got
Tell.
yeah, we're dismembered. We're dismembered podcasters. I
Well,
but in all seriousness, like all these things I'm reading is like, oh, they feel really good about him being back for Michigan State on November 2nd. How is that going to happen? He just had thumb surgery a day ago.
I have no idea. That does not seem like a very good. I mean, I I can't even comment. I don't know.
I mean, we're not doctors. Maybe
Right.
there is some very simple minor thumb procedure that we just don't know about. But thumb surgery on your throwing hand for a quarterback seems like a very big deal to me.
Yeah.
And it makes me sad because this is a guy that was starting to get legit Heisman Trophy buzz.
Yeah.
And he deserved to be in that conversation with how good he has been and how good that offense has been and how good that football team has been. So
Yeah.
it really bummed me out to see that it's not just some thumb thingy. Like the dude had surgery on his throwing hand.
Where's the Taven Jackson kid from? Is he a transfer in?
No, he was their quarterback last year.
Okay.
Not
So
that he's young. He's only like a sophomore. I want to say he started 5 or 6 games for him a year ago.
that may be right. I guess he originally was at Tennessee.
Nice.
He was in is at Tennessee in 22. And then last year looked like he did. I mean, he had 128 attempts last year, so he played some significant football.
He's a really talented guy. I mean, he came in and that game was over already, but he looked really good when he came in against Nebraska.
Big kid, 6'4", 215.
Athletic guy, moves well, not afraid to push it down the field. I don't know how big the drop off is going to be, but Rourke's been really, really good. And that guy has played a ton of football. And you just have to imagine a guy that's played that much football, has all that experience. I mean, he's been leading this offense and they have just been rolling. And now he's out. I don't think that they're in trouble against Washington this weekend or anything, but I just want to know that Kurtis Rourke's coming back and he's going to be the same guy because he's been so much fun to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hope so. They got it going, and I know a lot of people around here are going to be watching the Indiana offense closely. That name has been one of the ones that keeps floating around. Mike Shanahan.
I've maybe done some late night watching. I like it. I like it a lot. But we'll
Oh,
see.
but I wish it looked like the other Shanahan offense. Then you could really get me signed up.
Do you think we could get Kyle? You think he would leave a head coaching job to be our offensive coordinator?
Yeah. I mean, for the right price, perhaps.
I, I don't know what's going to happen. What happens if this offense just kind of lights it up under Joe John?
I don't know. I brought that up today on the radio show. I was like,
Like, ones if they score like 30 something points a game the rest of the way.
yeah,
Like, then
because
what happens?
people were hitting the text line and we were kind of joking about how you could still make the playoff as a three-play team, and I was like, I mean, seriously, like what is the dilemma if that happens? Maybe you don't have a problem if that happens, I guess, but it is interesting to think about if they do somehow flip a switch.
I hope that's the conversation we're having on the next episode of this podcast.
What do we do now?
Oh my God, the offense lit it up. Joe John's the best play caller on the planet. Like
Uh,
that's the conversation I want to have with you on Sunday, buddy.
I agree. I agree.